Hey, it's me. Today I am doing this look that was inspired by makeup that you all picked for me on my Instagram. I'm sure you've been seeing the subscriber picks my makeup type videos. That's what I did over on my Instagram. I just kind of compared two products, let you all pick which one, and this is the look that we came up with today. It was really fun, and I'm actually really digging the look. So that's what we're gonna do today. If you aren't subscribed, please make sure you do so. And if you aren't following me on Instagram and Twitter, the handle will be right here. So let's go ahead and see what you picked for this face. Okay, feeling very nostalgic right now. We've just got the camera in front of us, no artificial lighting, very old school, very circa 2012, me in my studio apartment, but I'm kind of feeling it. So let's start. I asked in the poll for primer if you wanted to see me use MAC Hyper Real Foundation or Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and Wonder Glow won that. So just gonna go ahead and pop this on. It's just like an iridescent skin prep. I mean, it's not my favorite Charlotte product, but you know, it's nice. It's got a nice luminous finish to it. I want to try the Youth Booster one, the one that comes on like the white bottle. I want to try that. I haven't tried it yet. It looks phenomenal. Look at Margot being so sweet. She's like my new filming buddy. She loves to come in here when I film. Cool beans, fam. I am so excited about the foundation winner. I asked if you wanted to see Physicians Formula or Clinique Super Balanced Silk, and the Clinique Super Balanced Silk won. This is such an old school foundation. I haven't used it in probably like a year, which is probably bad that I'm even using it on my skin, but this is a really good dupe for Armani Luminous Silk if you've never tried it before, and I think it's only like 27 bucks. So that's what I'm going to use today. It won the poll by quite a bit. I'm mixing two shades. I'm mixing Silk Sahara and Silk Shell, yeah, together to kind of get a good match. I always have to mix Clinique foundations. I can never get one color to just match me perfectly. Oh man, now I remember why I like this foundation so much. It looks good. I think the reason I enjoy this foundation so much is because it dries in such a beautiful satin finish. I feel like satin finishes are one of the hardest formulas to kind of nail because they can often look really powdery or just unflattering, but this formula is lovely. I don't know why I haven't pulled this out more. Concealer was a toss-up between MAC Studio Finish and NARS Radiant Creamy, and NARS Radiant Creamy won. Those are actually two that, again, I don't really use that often, but NARS always seems to be the popular pick. Out of the two, personally, I would say that I like Studio Finish a little bit better, but I don't know, sometimes the NARS works well with me and sometimes it doesn't. I think it just depends on what type of makeup look I'm doing and also just overall how much I use. So I'm just using a small amount because I feel like I can get a little cray with it and that's when it looks bad on me. And the color I'm using is a little dark. It's kind of like my actual skin tone. It's called Cafe con Leche. We'll see. I think it's laying nicely, probably because that Clinique foundation has a very silky finish to it. So yeah, looks good. I just checked the poll and I was really excited to see this cream bronzer won because I haven't used it in probably a month or so, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I had it up against the Milk Makeup bronzing stick and I've been using that one like crazy recently. And I really haven't reached for the Charlotte one. So it's won by, I think, 3%, something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Haven't used it in a while, but I love it. I try to use it sparingly because you do not get a lot of product, unfortunately. But it is a stunning cream bronzing product. Very easy to use. Phenom, love it. I think this is such a stunning cream bronzer. So let's move into powder. I'm actually going to use both of the powders that I put on the poll because I had the Laura Mercier Glow Powder, which is lovely. It's a stunning product, but I can't really use that to set my entire face, and I kind of forgot about that when I put it on the poll. So I'm going to just go ahead and use both of the powders I included. So this is by Terry's Hydra powder. A bougie AF, expensive AF powder. It looks really good on though, I will say. Honestly, I probably, this was sent to me, but I probably wouldn't go out and repurchase it again just because I'm not huge on translucent powders. Now, if you are a translucent powder fiend, then this might be one that you'd really be interested in because it looks good. It doesn't look like powder on the skin. So I'm going to take that, and Laura Mercier actually won that poll. So that's why I'm just going to go in and kind of finish off my skin with a little bit of her Glow translucent powder. So I'm just going to take some across the cheekbones, down my nose, forehead. You know the drill. For blush, another by Terry product won, and this is the Sun Designer palette. It's in the color Hippie Chic. So I can't remember if I've used this on camera or not, but I had this up against Urban Decay's new Naked Cherry highlighting palette. I really wanted to use that one because I just got it in today, but you scoundrels picked the by Terry one, so we're gonna use the by Terry one. It is pretty. It's a very pretty palette. I was just, you know, kind of intrigued to try the Urban Decay one, but let's go ahead and just go with more of the neutral side here. This is a really pretty, just kind of like luminous blush palette, but y'all will be shaking in your boots when you find out how much it costs. By Terry is such a bougie, expensive brand. I think these palettes are over $60, maybe even over $70. I can't remember how much they are, but definitely over $60. So last time I checked on the results for the highlighter, they were almost tied. So I'm going to go back and look really quick because, you know, I want to pick the winner. The eyeshadow palettes that I picked for this poll are just going back and forth. They'll say 50% 1 minute, they'll say 49%. So you guys are really going in hard. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, but it looks like for highlighter, yeah, Benefit What's Up won. I had it up against the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wand, but it looks like you all would prefer me to use the What's Up. So I'm just going to take that on my beauty sponge and I'm just going to press that into my skin. Benefit Gimme Brow and the MAC, I don't even know what this is called, the Eyebrow Styler. These won the brow poll. I had Gimme Brow up against Boy Brow and also the Styler up against the Browsings palette from Benefit. So this is what the poll ended up choosing, and I haven't used either one of these products in a really long time, so let's hope these brows turn out decent. Okay, so I actually really like how the brows turned out. So oldies coming through there. I'm really excited about the eyeshadow palettes. I have two Urban Decay palettes up against each other, the On the Run and the new Naked Cherry. I just got the full Naked Cherry collection in today, like this morning as I'm filming this, and it's kind of not been winning. Nobody seems to be very interested in the products, but the palette, the eyeshadow palette, keeps like going back and forth with Urban Decay On the Run, or Born, is it called Born to Run? It's called Born to Run. Anyways, I'm going to check one last time, and whatever the poll says right now, that's what we're going to go with for the eyeshadow palette. So it looks like Urban Decay Born to Run palette won by 2%. They just keep going. I don't know if you can see. They keep going back and forth, and yep, it looks like, let me swipe up and see how many people have voted. Okay, so right now it's winning literally by 10 votes. So I guess that's what we're gonna go with. I really did want to try the cherry palette, but I'll make a separate video for that. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm gonna do with this palette. I've had it for months, and I'm just gonna be honest, I'm not inspired by it. I'm not inspired by the colors in this palette. So I've been really shocked to see that more people have been interested in it. But let's just go ahead and give it a whirl. I might use some of my Laura Mercier Caviar sticks to spice this up, just because I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and just start out with the trusty shade Weekend right here and use that as a transitional color. Okay, I guess I'm just going to go for a really rusty look maybe. Just kind of play around with some of these fall like orange tones in here. I'm going to take the shade Riff, which is just a matte kind of, I don't know, orangey brown color. And I'm just going to start smudging that along my lash line, kind of like how I do in my hooded eye technique. If you missed that video, I will have it linked down below, but just going to start smudging that into my lash line. Okay, I want to take a little bit of the Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Copper. I did not put this in the poll because I really wasn't sure which palette was going to win the poll, but we're just going to roll with it. This is just something that I want to play around with. I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not inspired. I don't have a certain look in mind, so we're just kind of playing around at this point. I really like the way that looks. I'm going to deepen up the outer corners of my eye with both of these shades here. I think I'm just going to mix both of those together. They're called Punk and Double Life. And I'm just going to kind of do the same motions. I actually really like the way that this eye look is turning out. I'm going to take another Caviar stick. This one is called Sugar Frost. It's one of my all-time favorites. And I'm going to pop this on the inner corner. It is a stunning champagne color. It just makes like any eye look pop. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the inner corner. I'm just going to take the excess on my brush and just start smudging that along my lower lash line. Nothing crazy. Just want to give a little bit more definition there. I polled for purple or brown eyeliner and brown won. I'm kind of glad that it did now that we've done this more coppery bronze look. So I have the Urban Decay Demolition eyeliner. This is one of my favorite dark browns. I'm going to, I think I'm going to tight line just my lower lash line with this. And then I might do a little bit of a winged liner. Might get a little fancy. The option for mascara was Charlotte Tilbury's Full Fat Lashes or the Physicians Formula Killer Curves. Physicians Formula 1, this is kind of like a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex, except I wouldn't say identical, but it is a good mascara. It doesn't clump on me, so that's always an A++. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this on. I'm really not feeling lashes today, but I think lashes won the poll by quite a bit. So I'll double check, but it looked like we were doing lashes hardcore because I feel like the poll was like 60% yes and 40% no. So we'll see. Alright, so eyes done. A little bit more spicy than what I was anticipating, but I am actually really liking it. For lips, you all voted on this Urban Decay Naked Cherry Lipstick. It is called Juicy. This is the one product that I'm going to get to use from the UD Cherry collection on camera. I think I'm just going to use this lip liner from MAC. It's called Hey Honey, and I'm just going to go with a super nude lip. Alright guys, so this is the look that you basically created. I have to admit, I am a pretty big fan, especially of the eye makeup. I always say I'm not inspired by this palette, but I've used it probably 4 times. And every time I've used it, I really like the look that I create. So yeah, this was fun. Thanks for challenging me. There were a few things I just really didn't want to do. I didn't want to put on eyelashes. I kind of wanted to use Urban Decay Naked Cherry, but overall, I love the way the look came out. So hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions for me, feel free to, you know what? How about I just go ahead and pop on some of this Urban Decay Cherry Setting Spray. Is it cherry scented? It says it's cherry scented, but I don't really smell it. It smells more like perfume. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the look, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.